Welcome. Hello. Thank you so much for tapping in, turning on, tuning in with Enchantress the Babbler on our revolutionary rise of high that is happening right now at this time. Welcome. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Um, Welcome. So this is going to be our new moon in Leo reading, right? Yeah, so thank you so much. We're going to use various formation. We're going to tap in, turn on, tune in, do everything is freestyled here, right? I am whimsically delicious, right? I'm way out there, so I might not be for everybody, right? All my content is mana for your mind, body, heart, and soul, wholeness, right? I use various divination tools because I want to, not because I have to, and not because I need them. For those of you new here, I am a lifetime transcendentalist, and I do not know life without my connection to spirituality and divination. I've been reading, channeling since I was a little girl, which is now well over 35 plus years and counting. Over 40 years. I do not need cards to see, right? I don't need cards to see nor to divine, right? But I love using various forms of divination for articulation. So welcome to our mystic mana, right? Of spiritual guidance for our evolutionary revolution, right? Adding to its prosperity, abundance, healing, and success, right? So that is what this channel is all about, right? It's about energy management, alchemy with mother fudging solutions, right? With a whimsical perspective, right? So that's what this is all about, plus so much more. Every video here is freestyled as we dive into the deepest of seas. Welcome, right? Beautiful soul, eat them on a whole, even if it's in parts. I know my videos can be long, but this one I'm actually on a time thing, but I might have to come back to it. So there might be, you know how I do. I be pausing a lot too. For those of you that are not new, you know that I be pausing, coming back sometimes days later. So either way, right now, we're in the energies of this new moon in Leo. So when I'm recording it, it applies. Take it how it is. Take it like grains of sand in your hand, because everything on these conditioned lands are conditioned anyways, right? So it's just using these kind of, it's not to root everything like stone, right? But it's to resonate and find our resonance and also our purpose in that resonance, right? And do what we must, right? Either way, right, beautiful soul, just, eat them on a whole, even if you have to digest it in parts. Enjoy the light code activations, right? So thank you so much. So you could also find me on Instagram at Enchantress, ENCHANTRESS. That's me, the one and only. You could also find me on TikTok, Alchemistic POTUS. You can find me on Blogger, Enchanting Babble, on Blogger, enchantingbabble.blogspot.com. You can still go to witchyutopian.com for other kind of products and services. There is a master link always shared. Make sure to check that master link, because that master link has all links available for you and I to further connect on every single available platform for you and I to continue to connect. All right, so now we're gonna dive into it, right? So we are burning away, burning away. It's the new moon. What can we say? Definitely watch all my videos and definitely check out my last video, because it's funny, because the last video cards were coming out in regards to the planetary transits, and oblivious be I, especially when I'm just like interpreting in other kind of ways and divine, right? And then when I tap in, turn on, tune into the astrological transits that are taking place anyways, I'm like, that makes sense. Oh, that makes sense when I watch back my own video and stuff like that to see, right? So we're burning away at certain kind of levels of like insecurities, right? With this new moon in Leo, right? So we're diving into the matters of our heart, and that's going to be different for every single body here, right? So yeah, so that's good. But right, so when I was out here, these are not tarot cards or anything like that, but you know, everything speaks to me, so it is, it is what it is, right? This is supposed to be like a game and stuff. So when I was shuffling, these cards flew out, right? The crown, the queen. During your turn, you may steal the crown. And I didn't like the word steal, it was a trigger word for me, but here we are in this energy of like this queen-like energy, right? Right, because this full moon, right, because the full moon happens every 28 days, so this is why, I mean, full moon, new moon. The new moon happens, right? It goes from new moon to full moon every 28 days. I'm sorry, right? So each phase of the moon carries with it its own unique energies, right? And in these new unique these oh my god, didn't is Mercury retrograde in? I gotta look into that because I think it's supposed to. I remember how I was saying Mercury visits me early or whatever the case may be, but I don't know. Anyways, right? So we also have Venus in retrograde. Definitely go check out my video Venus in retrograde, and also Venus in Leo video that I have. Watch all my videos, okay? So either way, right? So and then I did a Lilith video, right? Which is interesting because the sign of Leo the sign of Leo joins with Lilith, right? And helping us to break down our walls, right? Break down our walls and our barriers. And so those transits, so it's just interesting because when I did the Lilith video, what is your Lilith sign? I just felt called to do it. And it was interesting because when I was reading about the astrology transits and stuff like that, and I came across that Leo is joining with Lilith, I'm like, oh my gosh, that makes so much motherfucking sense as to why I was led to the Lilith video, right? So definitely go check out what's your Lilith sign and just that video and why it's important to know that kind of stuff and stuff, things like that, right? So something, so it's like we're getting down into the deepest of our subconscious, this caterpillar stage, right? The caterpillar stage, the keeper, right? So the crown. So it says like during your turn, you may steal the crown. You are the monarch. All other players must address you as your majesty. No motherfucking kidding. Like that's exactly your majesty. And what better reign to be in that than in that Leo type of energy, right? This caterpillar. So it's like bursting out of your cocoon, right? Bursting out of your cocoon and all this stuff. So everything that's residing like in your subconscious, right? It's coming to the surface. Oh yeah, because that's Lilith too, right? These hidden realms of existence, right? What's hidden, what's being kept in the dark. What's being kept in the dark about you and all that you can do, your majesty. Mm? Right? It's like, oh, your majesty, right? Because Venus now becoming the morning star. There's no more hiding that which we are, right? So what's been kept in the dark now brought to the light. Ah, gifts of sight. The caterpillar is ready now to emerge from its cocoon. So what's it going to be? Right? Because we got this new moon energy in Leo, right? We got this new moon energy in Leo. Action, steal something. Right? I don't like these words because it's a game and stuff like that. And it's like whatever the case may be, but it doesn't matter. But this is how I'm receiving it, right? Like it's not so much steal something, it's now you're up. Now is your time, right? What's coming to the surface, right? Because the sun and Venus too, the sun and Venus, right? Square Jupiter and Uranus. So what are you ready to take action on? What are you ready to steal? Steal the spotlight. The spotlight was always yours. It was taken from you, right? Or condition, this complying to your condition, right? So now it's like, no, to make a choice. Are you going to be a keeper or a creeper, right? So don't let somebody else put another player in front of you. Oh my gosh. Don't let these mofos come out from the sky to steal something. Take action on your fucking procrastination or your lack of action towards that which you should be taking towards yourself, right? So here we are. We have this planetary, right? Feels, right? And it feels extra motherfucking fiery when it's up in this new moon in Leo type of energy, right? Because the new moon reminds us that things will unfold as they're meant to. And so there's a sense of security with that, especially if you're doing the right thing, obviously. Because if you're doing fucked up shit, then I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about people who are doing the right thing. You know what I mean? Because your majesties, I'm talking to your majesties up in here, okay? This ain't gender specific. I'm talking to the majestics up in here. The majestics. That's what I'm addressing here, right? So, right. So here we are, right? So we're feeling shit. Things are coming to the surface, right? Everything you planned for up until this point, right? It starts to feel like it's falling into place because of all the action steps that you've been taking. So pat yourself on the fucking back. You've come a long fucking way. And you didn't come a long motherfucking way to come a long motherfucking way to just end up on this kind of page. Turn the page. Burning sage. It's like, up, 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 your majesty. What is next on plan? What is next on board? What is next on board, right? So it's like, okay, the Cheshire Cat. When I come here and ask you all the questions that you need to be asking yourself, right? So it's like the new moon, her debut in Leo is like your majesty, right? And as we close one chapter, a new door opens, a new portal opens, right? A new for this new month, right? So everything, with every new, there's an ending, right? So with every new, there's an ending. With every ending, there's a new, right? So these endings may feel sudden, abrupt, like you might have gone through shit, you might go through shit, you might have been getting out of shit, like, you know what I mean? And so you've been preparing for shit, right? Because you've been preparing. That's what I feel like. I feel like a huge preparation, like a preparation of stuff, right? So there's no more like you can't dwell on that which is left behind, right? Focusing on using this energy to move forward, right? We're focusing on this energy to move forward into this new adventure, right? As it rapidly unfolds, right? And it's rapidly unfolding. And it's just like, oh, this is excitement. Right? This is excitement. Use M. Use M. Has thou slain the Jabberwock? The Jabberwock and the night. Right? So has thou slain it? Have you slayed it? Are you slaying it? And that's it, right? So you might be going through a personal resonating with your renaissance, right? Like this resonance. The night renaissance. Oh my gosh. Mad tea party. That's the goal. The mad hat of the March here at the dorm house. So here we are. We're at this mad tea party and it's like ready. Right? So you're going through this personal resonance. I can't say these words. Renaissance. Right? Oh shoot, hold on. I gotta answer this. Oh my goodness. So I'm gonna have to continue this, but I don't want to lose this frame of thought, right? Like I just want to close out with this frame of thought. I'm gonna be coming back and we'll be continuing, whatever, and we're just gonna continue talking about this is the new moon in Leo and what that's bringing forth to those of you tapped in, turned on, tuned in. Yo, you got to, and unfortunately, I hate using this word steal because that's a trigger for me, being that I have been a thief too in my own life in this lifetime that I had to heal from shame and all this kind of stuff. So this is a trigger word, right? It could be a trigger word. Or nobody wants to be stolen from, like, and we shouldn't have to steal anything. You know what I mean? Like, why do we have to steal? Why do we have to be in the conditioning of an environment that we feel lack thereof, that we must steal? That's that lack mentality kind of stuff. So it's like stealing the show. Nah, the show, the light is on you. It's always been on you. That type of stuff. So this personal renaissance that is happening for you right now, right? This is a new opportunity for you to embrace that type of change, right? And so the confidence, right? The confidence that's going to be exuding from within. It's exuding from within, right? And that's the verdict. Right? So now you're choosing how you want to play. You're choosing how you want to draw them out. You're choosing how you want to do the things that you're doing, right? Because this is a cosmic new beginning for you, right? Right? Because every 28 days, what happens every 28 days? The moon enters the darkness of her new moon phase, starting a new lunar cycle, right? This new lunar cycle. Hold, hold on. All right, right. But either way, so here you are now. So before, it's like, look what I hear, like you're crashing the tea party. The mad tea party. You're crashing it. Oh my goodness. You're crashing the mad tea party. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Hold on. Right? So you are crashing okay, I'm writing, okay? Crashing the mad tea party, right? Entering your personal renaissance, right? Your personal renaissance era, right? Where you're wearing the crown unapologetically too, wearing the crown unapologetic, unapologetic, unapologetic. Oh my goodness, wait, I gotta check. Is Mercury retrograde? Mercury retrograde. Is it? I gotta check that. Okay. Unapologetically so, right? And you're going through this personal resonance, right? So it's this opportunity, right? You have this opportunity to embrace. Hey. Embrace change, right? Embrace this transformation, right? Embracing it, right? With confidence. Hey. Oh my God, that's just so dramatic, my cats. I'm sorry. I don't know if you can hear that in the background. Why are you so dramatic? Right? So you're gonna be fluttered, like, so it's to steal something, right? So but with the whole like trigger with that, and what I'm just saying is the action, right? The action to take place now is taking action. Take action, right? Like steal the show. So what? So what? So what? It's like, Your Majesty, what are you kidding me? Like, oh, you people upset? You're the magic. You are the monarch. All other players must address you as Your Majesty. So they have to address you that way. And that could be getting motherfuckers mad. Because they gotta give you your props. Right? Or they gotta stay in the backdrop, like hating from afar. Like, okay, right? So I love this, right? It's an increased sense of idealism too, right? Increased sense. What are you doing? Hey, leave that alone. Of idealism, right? Happening here, right? And so I like this. I like this, right? I like this. So so asking all the right questions, asking all the right questions, asking all the right questions, right? Asking all the right questions. Right? Drawing them in. You're drawing them in, drawing them in. So whatever you're doing, you're drawing it in. You're drawing in a crowd. You're drawing in the attention. The attention's on you. Attention is on you. Whether people want to admit it or not, but that's what I'm saying. That's the thing. Has thou slain the Jabberwock? No, not like, masturbation. I'm not talking about that. But still, has thou slain, right? Every devil, slain every devil, right? On every level, right? Slaying every devil on every level, right? Slaying every devil on every level. Like a champion, right? Champion of the art of living. I was gonna say survival, but nah, let's not be in survival mode, right? So we're getting better acquainted too with our. I gotta go. So I'm going to continue this, because if I do this, I'm never going to shut up, and I'm just going to keep on and keep on and keep on. So I'm excited where this is going. Thank you so much. Right. So I'm going to put those here. I can't leave these here, because by the time I come back, there will be, hopefully this will still be waiting for me upon my return. I can't guarantee that this will be paused. If not, there will be a part 2. If not, there will be a part 2. But we are going to continue from here, this conversation, and pick up the vibe and stuff like that at a later time. And that's just it, right? That is just it, right? King of Wands, right? The star. And I feel like too, you see that Uranus energy, right? That Uranus energy, because I feel like the star for me is like Uranus, Aquarius, like Piscean kind of like energy. I don't know why, but that's just the way that I read it. But the King of Wands, this fiery energy, this Aries, Leo, Sag, right? This fire energy, this king energy, this joy, that the attention is on you. You have this authority, right? This authority of you, right? Vibrant sign. You're a vibrant sign. King, right? King of kings, Lord of lords, like that, right? So it's all about the things that bring us joy, especially with the new moon in Leo, right? So I just, all right. All right. Okay. Okay. Page of Wands. Okay. Oh, don't bite me. Okay. We'll be back. Okay. We'll be back.